The image of the welfare state sketched in the preceding paragraphs is that of a historical freak between organized capitalism and socialism, servitude and freedom, totalitarianism and happiness. Its possibility is sufficiently indicated by prevalent tendencies of technical progress, and sufficiently threatened by explosive forces. The most powerful, of course, is the danger that preparation for total nuclear war may turn into its realization. The deterrent also serves to deter efforts to eliminate the need for the deterrent. Other factors are at play which may preclude the pleasant juncture of totalitarianism and happiness, manipulation and democracy, heteronomy and autonomy. In short, the perpetuation of the pre-established harmony between organized and spontaneous behavior, preconditioned and free thought, expediency and conviction. Even the most highly organized capitalism retains the social need for private appropriation and distribution of profit as the regulator of the economy. That is, it continues to link the realization of the general interest to that of particular vested interests. In doing so, it continues to face the conflict between the growing potential of pacifying the struggle for existence and the need for intensifying the struggle, between the progressive abolition of labor and the need for preserving labor as a source of profit. The conflict perpetuates the inhuman existence of those who form the human base of the social pyramid. The outsiders and the poor, the unemployed and the unemployable, the persecuted colored races, the inmates of prisons and mental institutions. In contemporary communist societies, the enemy without, backwardness, and the legacy of terror perpetuate the oppressive features of catching up with and surpassing the achievements of capitalism. The priority of the means over the end is thereby aggravated, a priority which could be broken only if pacification is achieved, and capitalism and communism continue to compete without military force, on a global scale and through global institutions. This pacification would mean the emergence of a genuine world economy, the demise of the nation-state, the national interest, national business together with their international alliances, and this is precisely the possibility against which the present world is mobilized. Quote, ignorance and unconsciousness are such that nationalism continues to flourish. Neither 20th century armaments nor industry allow fatherlands to ensure their security and their existence except through organizations which carry weight on a worldwide scale in military and economic matters. But in the East as well as in the West, collective beliefs don't adapt themselves to real changes. The great powers shape their empires or repair the architecture thereof without accepting changes in the economic and political regime, which would give effectiveness and meaning to one or the other of the coalitions, end quote. And, quote, duped by the nation and duped by the class, the suffering masses are everywhere involved in the harshness of conflict in which their only enemies are masters who knowingly use the mystifications of industry and power. The collusion of modern industry and territorial power is a vice which is more profoundly real than capitalist and communist institutions and structures, and which no necessary dialectic necessarily eradicates, end quote, from Francois Perrault.